So this is a new guideline related to rhinosinusitis. We'll review it as a systematic review from the systematic review standpoint, because GEL is about systematic reviews. Okay. 687 pages. Let this not be a problem. So what we want to find is, at first, does it generate pragmatic evidence directly relevant? I think it does. It should, because this is a big guideline. I cannot believe that in such a big guideline no pragmatic evidence directly relevant to clinical practice is reviewed. This is absurd. Results, methods. Rhinology experts. The amount of evidence in any given topic was assigned as literature reviews. The remaining topics had substantial evidence, evidence-based reviews, and recommendations. Oh, stop. No. Let's just look at what we got here. Introduction. Each of 183 topics was assigned to 1 to 85 rhinology experts. The amount of evidence varied such that 34 were assigned as literature reviews, as evidence-based reviews. Let's have a look what they found. So they did, I think they did a list, a series of systematic reviews. Here we got a lot of recommendations, but that's all great. That's all very good, but we have to review the reviews. COVID-19, very well. So let's have a look at the systematic reviews there. It's not really a very informative contents block. Rhinosinusitis treatment, so on. You don't get to know. Introduction. Searches. Methods. To provide the content for each topic, systematic for each topic. For each topic was conducted. Right? Forget it, right? That was the executive summary. Now this is the methods in detail. Systematic review was conducted. The search began by identifying any previously published systematic reviews. Since clinical recommendations, that's great that they did that. Since clinical recommendations best supported by randomized controlled trials, the search focused on identifying these studies. That's great too. Reference lists of all identified studies were examined to ensure all relevant studies were captured. That's great. The authors felt as though a non-English the paper was translated. That's great too. Additional studies were included. So where is the list of systematic reviews that they conducted? Section assigned to section author. Then systematic review using PRISMA guidelines again. This is an indicator of the kind of a superficial understanding of the concept of report and conduct. PRISMA are not conduct guidelines. So let's just be cautious about these reviews. Definitions, that's good, but are these reviews somehow differentiated, or is this all put into one section? Quality metrics. I'd like to look at the search queries, things like that, and the outcomes for each review they conducted independently. contribute factors. Where are the searches? I don't actually see any documentation of these systematic reviews. I see that they did a lot of work. They drew these tables. Of course, they use some literature to do that, but I don't see any great economy documentation. And I'm already at the center of the document. Probably this is somewhere 1,500 references. That's a great document, of course. But probably they should have just divided into separate reviews and documented them separately, because this is really, and then they could have written an executive summary summarizing the results of all reviews. It's not documented. This is the reference list, which is 687. How many pages? I'll tell you, the reference list is exactly 130 pages long. So I can't even tell if it generates pragmatic evidence directly relevant to clinical practice. I can't tell that. I can't tell that. I'm sorry. Does not generate pragmatic evidence directly relevant to evidence-based practice. Clinical endpoints. Okay, they got something. Okay. Let's not be. Let's just be more realistic. Yes, it does generate pragmatic evidence. I don't know if it's duplicate or not duplicate. Well, probably it's not duplicate if they reviewed systematic reviews. I guess they're not duplicate. Well, at least they did point out that searching for systematic review was part of their methodology, but replication, this has already failed replication because we don't know how to replicate that. We don't know how to replicate that. Systematic reviews conducted are not reported clearly in the document, in this document. Only the summarized results are reported. So this is not replicable. Well, that's it. See, this is a document, almost 700 pages, but we reviewed it. I spent probably 20 minutes, and now we have an understanding. So you should never actually be worried about the number of pages, because this is not a problem. You just look at it and you just look at it and you just search for what's important, and that's it. Here we go.